3-2 in the series to the Blue Jays. And so it just shoots down a couple of narratives that, Phillies are the second best team in Major League Baseball. They just ran into a good club. They just ran into great pitching. The Blue Jays have not had much trouble at all scoring runs against that great pitching that is the Los Angeles Dodgers. And don't give me that they ran out of gas or some crap like that.
Why, though, when you watch the Blue Jays, because when I watch the Blue Jays, and I've said it before, I don't see the Phillies at all.
Oh, it's a complete line. They hit with runners in scoring position,
and they take pitches, and they work counts, and their approach at the plate is so wonderful to watch.
They scored 6 runs yesterday, 2 home runs, both solo shots. Right, the other 4 runs were where they scratched and clawed their way into scoring runs, and they scored 6. The Phillies struggled offensively against the Los Angeles Dodgers, and once again, lights were too bright. They got tight, and they fell apart. And so I want to just sort of attack a couple of narratives that are coming out right now.
What now?
First and foremost, I think he does a tremendous job on the broadcasts, and I do think his baseball mind is very sound. But I saw what Ruben Amaro Jr. wrote for NBC Sports Philadelphia about how basically exactly what Dave Dombrowski's saying. They're right there. They're super close. They don't have to do much drastic changes because they're right there. And I'm like,
they're not.
No,
they're not.
Come on, man.
They're not. Stop
it. You're a former GM in Major League Baseball. Like, I need a little bit more than they're close.
And if you were that close, you would be getting closer or knocking on the door. The Phillies have not come close to knocking in the door since 2022. Well, 2023 they should have been, and they didn't. I mean, they haven't been close. They haven't been close in a while. It's like this is such a bad message because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it really doesn't.
It doesn't. And the other thing that I'm seeing a lot of that's really getting on my nerves is there's a chance they trade Alec Bohm, right? And I think we'd all be kind of okay with it at this point.
Yeah, why not?
But it's not to trade for another third baseman. It's to trade whatever you can get for Alec Bohm at this point because last year they tried getting Barry Bonds and they couldn't do that. There's a lot of over-the-top pro Otto Kemp pieces out there right now, and that's when I bring up the Nolan Smith thing from a few years ago. Like, there was nothing for the Eagles to have had that much confidence in Nolan Smith, but I think they knew what was happening with Hassan Reddick. And a lot of people wanted Reddick back, right? We all did. I know it takes 2 to tango, but we all wanted Hassan Reddick back.
I only wanted him back on the contract that he was being paid.
Correct.
I did not want him back. I did not want him back if you were going to have to renegotiate with him.
Right. And then all of a sudden, the random Ian Rappaport, hey, Nolan Smith is really catching the attention of the Eagles. And I'm like, that's a random out-of-nowhere story to throw out there.
I wonder where that came from.
And we're getting a lot of that with Otto Kemp right now. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, he was a nice story. Like, it was fun. He deserved to get called up because he was mashing AAA pitching. And he had some moments for the Phillies this year, but are we really honest with ourselves if we think Otto Kemp could be your starting third baseman?
Is Otto Kemp playing in that series like right now? Like, is a player like Otto Kemp playing for either team right now?
No, absolutely not.
No. So I mean, that's where those narratives have to stop. They got to stop. Stop trying to sell us quad A players as being everyday guys. Now look. If you're telling me Otto Kemp's a part of the 26 Phillies,
sure,
I'm totally in.
Yeah,
I'm totally in.
You're starting third baseman.
If you're telling me he's a key part of them winning,
yeah, get the heck out of here.
Come on, stop it.
By the way, in Rube's piece, under the radar trade options, can you call Luis Robert Jr. an under the radar when he's been talked about for like 5 years now? They've
been leaving him by the curb on trash day. Are you kidding me? It's Delco Trash Night. You can drive around and you can find him out there.
Oh,
that's incredible. We're in bed. We've come to an era, though, in local media where there are many more fans in the media than there are media members. And I grew up in an era in this town where the media was not there to be fans of the team, to shake pom-poms for the team. They were just there to report on the teams and everything. There's a lot of media now. It's very blurred where there's a lot of pom-pom shaking for the local teams, and a lot of that comes but a lot of that comes with new quote unquote media. And I don't consider media of a team to be anybody who doesn't have a credential. If you're not there, if you can't go in the locker room, if you can't go on the field, if you can't talk to players directly, then you're just a fan watching games, and that's cool.
Yeah, but
and that's awesome.
It might not just be that. You also understand, hey, I'll write this Kemp piece if you give me.
Oh, yes. Oh,
sure,
they shop these stories.
Sure, I'll write the Kemp story if you want to tell me about some off-season signing before you tell anybody else.
Absolutely.
We're getting a lot of that
This stuff gets sold all the time.
Speaking of sold stories, can't wait to get into the A.J. Brown article later on today.
There's another one.
All right, coming up next, don't worry, it's not just a Phillies bitch fest today, even though I did wake up pissed off, which is one thing I never like to do after the Blue Jays took a 3-2 series last night against the Dodgers. We'll check our text line coming up next. If you're somebody who bought into that narrative of they were the second best team, has your mind changed? And for those of you who were like us and never bought into the nonsense, are you angry today or are you just so defeated that you don't care anymore? 610-632-0975. But coming up next, we have a new Eagle to talk about. Howie Roseman was busy. We'll get into it next. It's Kincade and Salciunas, 97.5.
Thank you so much for checking out our content here on our YouTube channel. You know you can like and subscribe, and that way you're never going to miss anything that we've got going on right here at 97.5 The Fanatic.